5 steps to start a profitable online business. Now, as we sit here every single day, 2.5 billion people log into the internet. The internet is huge and it's growing every day. And no, it's not too late. If you want to know the 5 steps to being profitable with your online business, you're going to want to watch this video to the very end. Don't forget to subscribe. Also click the bell button. Once you subscribe, it'll pop up off to the left. You want to click that so it notifies you every single time I do a new video. Now, if you think about it, no matter what subject you were to type into Google right now, you're probably going to get some results, and you're probably going to see some competition out there, which is kind of a good thing, because if you have an idea of something that you want to do online, you can actually go to Google, you can type it in, you can find people that are already doing it, they're already popping up at the top of the search results, and you can look at what they're doing. There's already a game plan of how to sell that product, that service, whatever it is, and it's already proven. In the beginning, when the internet started, there weren't successful people out there yet. So, you could type in a subject and you couldn't find anybody doing anything. So it was kind of hit and miss, and you spent a lot of time trying to figure things out. Now you don't have to do that. Now you can look at successful people and copy their success. It really is that simple. Now, I got to tell you, I have several different internet businesses. I started off with cell phone cases. I don't do those anymore. I wasn't profitable, and I went through a whole bunch of different products, but I do have one of the largest survival food companies in the world, and we do very, very well there. We sell a lot of food, but then I got into other things. I got into doing courses and coaching and continuity and a whole bunch of other things, and all those things now generate money for me. My wife started her business. She does dog training. She has DIY channels. She has a lot of stuff going on too. We both do. But here's the cool thing about it. It allows us to work from wherever we want, which means we could combine a vacation with work. We're still going to make money if we go on vacation. We combine going to see family with work. We could combine just going out and seeing the world. We can combine going out to dinner or whatever. No matter where we're at, we're still making money because the internet operates 24/7, right? Even if we aren't working 24/7, the things we put on the internet operate 24/7. The sales pages of the video I'm doing right now, this video will live on for I don't know how many years on YouTube, so people can come back and watch it. I can make money on ad revenue. I can make money on my affiliate links. So having an online business, I got to tell you, is pretty awesome. Now, the first thing you got to do is you got to pick a niche. That's number one. Pick a niche. Now, when you're thinking about picking niches, you want to make sure it's a profitable niche. Okay, when I first started selling online, I started selling cell phone cases, and I mentioned that, and I don't sell them anymore because it wasn't profitable to me. The way I did it was not profitable. I couldn't make money. I could sell some of them, but I just wasn't making money because of the small profit margin. So when you're picking this niche, you want to make sure it's not only a good niche and that there's enough of a market out there, but that it's profitable. And how do you do that? You research the niche, you look at some of the products, how much they're selling for, you look at what you could buy them for, drop shipping or wholesale, and if there's a profit there, then you go ahead and move forward. Some things you don't need to figure a profit, like let's say I'm doing a course, something along those lines. I know it's going to be profitable as long as I can pay for my marketing, because once I do a course, there's no more cost for delivery. It's just it's a digital delivery, and people just log in and get that particular course. So something like that is a whole lot easier to do. However, getting into that's a little bit harder because you got to come up with a course, you got to develop it, you got to market it, you got to do all those things. Number two, you got to develop a foundation for your product. Now, this is a YouTube channel, and this is the foundation for my making money online type courses. Okay, learning how to run Facebook ads courses, all those different courses I do. People will watch this channel here and they'll say, hey, the guy knows what he's talking about. I think I'm going to check out what he has for sale. So this is my foundation for my how to make money online type stuff. And in addition to this YouTube channel here, I have web pages, I have sales pages. So all of those things are in place. Now, I'm going to recommend that you start to build your list right off the bat, which means a list of names that you can email market to. And I'm going to recommend that you use Kartra. Below in the description, you're going to see a link for Kartra. You can go there, you can watch a free video. If you like what you see, which I think you will, you can actually try out Kartra for only $1. So I would highly suggest you do that, because you got to start building this foundation, these sales pages, these web pages, videos, whatever it is. You need a foundation for your niche. Number three, you need to build an engaged audience. What that means is people who want to hear what you have to say, read what you've written, people who start to follow you. Now the best way to do that is to give people good content. Now I give content on this channel, I do a bunch of videos, I show people how to make money online, they like what they see, they can go buy stuff from me. If you're selling, you know, like we have survival food, if I'm selling survival food, I have a blog with different articles in there about survival. You know, maybe it's camping, maybe it's protecting your home, maybe it's food storage, maybe it's recipes, but within that particular niche I have a lot of information there that is all about survival. So once they learn all this stuff about survival, they realize I sell survival food. That is my foundation for that, and it's on a website, so that's the other part of the foundation. And I use Kartra, and I have people opt in, and I build my email list. So that business is pretty much run the same way, where I'm giving, you know, free content to people. They like what they see, they find out I have a product, they buy the product. It's really the same for any market. I don't care if it's, you know, a dentist who's giving advice on how to, you know, keep your teeth, and you know, how to floss and how to brush and all that, and then they find out, well, he's a dentist, I think I'll go to him and get my teeth cleaned, I'll go get my cavities fixed or whatever. It doesn't matter if it's a chiropractor and he's trying to show you how to get rid of back pain and exercises you can do. It doesn't matter if it's a service or product, it's irrelevant. What you're doing is you want to build that foundation. You want to have great content that you can give, and your audience will actually come and they'll sign up and they'll start following you. Number 4, create premium offers. Premium offers, what are those? Well, with every business you've got to sell a product. You got to have a product to sell. Without a product you can't make any money, obviously. But when you make products, don't think of your whole business as that product, because a business is not a product. Okay, a business is a wide range of products. So you know, maybe you know, we sell survival food, so maybe we have a course on survival, maybe we have, you know, downloads that people can buy that teach them about survival, about protecting their family, that type of thing. On the other side, where I'm teaching people how to make money online, you know, maybe I have some free videos like this, but then maybe I have a course that's say $27 a month that people can join and they can watch videos and learn more information. But from that point forward, maybe I have another course that's $500 a month, and which I do. I have another course that's $500 a month, and then I have another course that's $1,000. And I had coaching for a while and I was doing that, but it took too much of my time. But I was charging, you know, $2,000 an hour for coaching, which is a lot of money. But what I did is I kept creating more and more and more products, and I do that every day. I have 3 or 4 more courses that are going to be coming out. I'm going to be offering to people, and as long as I keep coming out with more and more products, it builds a company. So don't go out there and say, well, I want to get 1 or 2 products and that's going to be my company. That's not going to be your company. Okay, it's not, because whatever those 1 or 2 products are, several things happen. They're seasonal, they go up and down, and believe it or not, my survival food company is very seasonal. That's normally from the fall to the spring where people buy. Now during coronavirus 2020 was pretty good for us. They bought year-round, and that was awesome. But the point is, that's a cyclical thing, so my money could go up and down. And another thing with products is sometimes they die out. You know, you may have a product that's doing really well, and you saturate the market, everybody buys it, you're done with it. So then what do you do? So the point is, if you've got a business, you have to offer premium products. You have to offer other products outside of just your main product you start with. And what your main product you start with is may not be what you're doing later on. Remember, I started with cell phone cases in the beginning, and I don't even sell those anymore. I'm not in that niche. I don't do anything having to do with that, but that was 11 years ago, and that's what got me started. Number 5 is test and scale. I can't impress this enough on you, is to test and scale. Now when we say test, I want you to understand something. That means that some of the times you're gonna lose. Okay, you're gonna lose, and what I mean by that is, I'll give you an example. On our Facebook ads course, what we teach you how to do is we teach you how to test different pictures. So we do an ad, and all the ads are identical with the exception of the picture, and instead of running the ad to sell that particular product, we put the ad out there as a post, and we post it and we send it out to different countries. We send it out to the Philippines, we send it out to India, Pakistan, and we look for engagement. I can send these ads, these images out to all these countries for really cheap. Generally about $5 a day is what I test with, and after spending about $30 or $40 on 12 different images, but it's the same ad, the same text, I can figure out which images get clicked on more, which ones get liked more, which ones get commented on more, and then armed with that information I could then go do an ad to sell that particular product, let's say in the US, Canada, Mexico, the UK, Australia, the countries that are actually going to buy that product. So I do the image tests first, knowing that some of them aren't going to work, instead of running that conversion ad first, knowing that some of them aren't going to work, because that's going to be really expensive. It's more expensive to advertise in the US and Canada and Australia and the UK than it is to India, Pakistan, and Philippines. So by doing that, I can get some input and I can test it. Now I'm running some ads now on YouTube, and we test different things. We test audiences, we test keywords, we test competitors, and we're targeting all those things. And we may have 60 or 70 different spots it's going to. We may have 200 different keywords it's going to. And as we spend money, we're going to find that certain keywords will generate clicks and some of them won't. So obviously we get rid of the ones that don't generate any clicks, and then we look at the ones that do generate the clicks, and we find out the cost of those clicks, and the ones that are super expensive, we get rid of those, and we're left with the ones that are cheaper. So the only way we could have figured that out is to do a whole bunch of them, and that's what you have to do when you sell online. You got to try a whole bunch of different things. Now once we figured out the ones that do work, the ones that are profitable, the ones that do make us money, we can now double down on those, and we can scale. That's what I said in the beginning here. We want to test and scale, and then we can scale it to whatever heights we want, and then we go out and we test even more keywords, and we test more different things and more audiences and more pictures, and you got to constantly do this. So it's not like you're going to run an ad and that ad's going to do well for years and years and years. Now I'm not saying that won't happen. That has happened for many people, but for the most part it's going to have a lifespan of 3 months, 6 months, a year, whatever it is. It's going to die out after a while. That's why you have to keep this testing going on and on and on. It never really ends. I want you to understand, by doing this, you can build your business, and life is pretty short, and you're going to come to a point where you're going to want to relax, you're going to want to enjoy your life, and if you don't have money, it's tough to do. And the point between working and getting to the point where you want to retire, which I never want to do that, but if you get to that point, during that period of time, you don't want to spend your life in a job that you hate. That's where I was in a job I hated, and they polled Americans, and I don't know about all countries, but they said that 87% of American people hate what they do for a living. They hate it. They don't like it. And that's such a shame, to spend most of your waking hours doing something you don't like. I really enjoy selling stuff online. I enjoy making videos. I enjoy selling services. I enjoy selling products, and so that time I spend working is good time. Now what is your time like? Is the time you spend working good time? If it's not good time, you need to rethink it, right? You need to say, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to sell stuff online. I want to sell my services. I want to be doing something that I'm interested in a niche I like, and you can do that. As a matter of fact, what I've done also is I've included a free course below. It's a $97 course. You'll see it below. All you got to do is click and learn. Cost you nothing. You can sign up for that course and get started right away. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about starting a business online and any of the steps I talked about here, or if you've got more specific questions, put it in the comments below. I love getting your questions. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up down there. Tell me you like it. It makes me feel good. That would be really nice. Don't forget to subscribe. There's a big subscribe button there. If it's red, you need to click it, turn it gray, and as soon as you do that, a bell is going to pop up next to it. You want to ring the bell? Turn on all bell notifications so that every time I do a video, you can be notified. I thank you so much for listening to this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Also, click on one of those videos there. Keep watching on my channel.